Has anyone heard about what we did with Jimmy Choo at all? Yeah, I give this story everywhere I go until I'm blue in the face because I love it so much. It was, it's my favorite campaign that I think I've not only seen in Foursquare, but just in social media in general. So I woke up one morning, I read an article, and the title said, Jimmy Choo partners with Foursquare. Right? And I handle all business development for the company. I said, that didn't happen. And then I read the article, I was like, fantastic partnership, this is awesome. What they did, they came out with a sneaker line in London. And they gave that sneaker a personality. So they gave the sneaker a Twitter account and a Foursquare account. And what the sneaker would do, it would check in all around London saying, I'm eating a croissant at this cafe, or I'm taking a look at this Picasso at this gallery. And they would encourage followers and say, if you were the first person to get to that place in enough time to catch a chew, you would get a free pair of sneakers in your size, right? So a pretty, I see a lot of the ladies in the room like nodding their head. It's a fantastic prize. They had folks running around London for 3 weeks trying to catch this sneaker. So the sneaker would check in, stay there for 5 minutes, go to the next place, etc. 3 weeks trying to catch the sneaker. So much so that people would run into random people with Jimmy Choo bags asking if they were a part of the campaign, and they weren't, right? But when you think about brands like leading consumers to do really interesting things, like that's the epitome of it. So I still couldn't believe it. So I reached out to them and I said, listen, I don't believe any of this. Like, give me some metrics, right? So they gave me 2 metrics of success that really blew me away. Number 1, they said they had 1 in 17 London users running around London trying to catch a sneaker. At the time, that translated into about 4,000 people running around London trying to catch a sneaker, right? And I said, okay, that's cool. How about sales, right? So they gave me the sales comparison 3 weeks before this campaign, 3 weeks after it. And they said, in the 3 weeks after, they saw a 30% lift in sneaker sales as a result of this. And the reason why I love this so much, number 1, we had no idea about it, right? So it really started to show that brands can think about Foursquare as a platform and figure out ways to engage with their consumers in really delightful ways. And secondly, it's totally free, right? So a lot of brands really come to us and say, hey, how can we do things with Foursquare? And that is like my quintessential idea that I always give to them, because now they start to think, okay, there are actually interesting applications to this sort of thing. And you love when brands just kind of figure it out.